Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Parties here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. When we left off, aside from my computer trying to explode on itself,
again,
we investigated. It's every day with this. It's every day, bro. With the don't even. Yeah. So we checked out Nikomina's room again.
Yes.
The snake got out. Sherlock was looking at the log. And everyone's had a headache for the past day.
We haven't seen the snake yet, but we know it's a snake.
Yeah, because, I mean, they showed it to us in the intro.
Yeah.
Like, they legitimately put a snake in there for us to see.
They're like,
so.
this is a dramatized version of what this case is going to be.
All right, so.
I still get sad at that. Not that, the other thing.
Which one?
That.
This is Cosmos Room. Sigh.
Cosmos Room.
Yeah. All right, is there anything going on in the cabin now? Oh, well, something's going on.
Whoa.
Siren head?
Siren head! I thought that too.
Warning, this is not a drill. The ship is making 500 yards ahead. We'll make a sharp turn to avoid collision. All hands prepare for possible impact.
Wait, what?
We're gonna crash? What is happening?
It sounds as if our ship is about to collide with another one.
What?
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, it's turning.
No, I can't keep my balance.
Susanna, grab onto me. Yeah. And we all died.
Oh no.
Susanna, are you all right? Are you injured?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, Naruhodo. Dang. Whoa, everything's...
Yep, everything's a wreck again. Looks like we avoided the collision.
The ship.
Looks like we stopped.
Naruhodo, are you hurt at all?
No, I'm okay. I don't know if that's gonna be a sailor or if that's gonna be Nikomina.
Or, it might be Nikomina. She can't talk like that. Or it could be Hosonaga.
That voice.
Boom,
Oh,
I called
wow.
it. I called it.
Hello? Is there anyone in there? This is Detective Host.
Please,
oh, wait,
please
let's see.
respond.
Please respond.
Is
that you, Naruhodo? Please undo the bolt quickly. The bolt?
Oh, look, Naruhodo.
The bolt. It's locked. I was gonna say as soon as everything happened, I wonder if something happened to the ship last night that caused like a similar situation where, oh wait, if there was another thing where well, no, the timing wouldn't match on that if she was gonna be a culprit on it. But something must have happened last night where the ship had to do one of those turns that made everything turn.
Yeah, that made the shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, and because the ship slid, it would cause the lock to slide shut, which is apparently what happened, which is what could have caused the whole locked room mystery, which actually can make anyone be the culprit at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because then Nikomina wouldn't have to be involved. It could just be something happened
anyone
beforehand.
Could have gone
and
in
it
there.
Just, shoop.
Yeah.
Cicero, did you bolt the door?
No, I didn't touch it at all.
That's strange. How did that happen?
Gravity.
And these books. I've seen this all before.
All right, I'm going to unbolt the door.
I should clean up this mess and put the room back to how it was before.
2 hours later.
The emergency stop was too flashy to have been simply called a mystery. It was certain there would be something unpleasant awaiting us beyond that door. I couldn't help but think about this as I slowly began cleaning up the disheveled room. To be continued.
Oh, we could have kept going.
Well, my computer, I didn't know if my computer was going to be able to keep going, to be quite fair.
That and we both worked early today.
Yeah, and it's been a long day for me, but here I am getting back on the old dusty trail.
I mean, it's been a long day for me too, because I just had 4 days off in a row and my body got used to not working.
Yeah. Nikomina's cabin. And the game broke. God, I called it as soon as at the end, but nothing happened. 4.5 minutes. What a new record. Oh my God.
That is a new record.
God, kill me. Okay, we're back. Thankfully, the game had just saved because it was a thing. Oh man, the door had been bolted shut during the ship's emergency maneuvers. Susa drew in a deep breath and wordlessly unbolted the latch. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Filthy rats, what are you doing in Nicomina's cabin?
It appears that both of you are unharmed. Yes, we are. What exactly just happened? Heard something from the speaking tube about ships colliding?
It appears to have been a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding?
An emergency warning was indeed sounded throughout the entire ship, however. The ship mainly made a temporary stop due to low visibility caused by the sea's fog. Ship is missed, passengers gone crazy, and captain is red with fury. At the moment, only the first class area remains calm.
I see.
A false alarm rang out, and there had to have been someone who pushed the button.
You dark, shady intruder.
Yes? You really put her all into that shriek.
You opened trunk without asking.
Huh? Oh no, it wasn't us.
That's right. The trunk was already open when we came back in. Mr. Detective,
Yes?
arrest this man. I am knowing everything. This man is murderer too, yes?
Exactly, and stowaway too.
Ah.
Hurry, arrest him for trespassing.
Murderer, stowaway, trespasser, no end to your trouble, is there?
I really can't excuse myself from this one.
He sounded like Gumshoe for a second.
Sheep is solitary cell. You go in isolation. Now. We arrive at Hong Kong tomorrow. Then you arrive in police custody.
Isolation?
Detective Hosonaga, isn't there anything we can do?
We're on a Russian ship. I have no authority as an officer of the law here. While I convinced the captain to be lenient before, I fear that will no longer be possible.
No.
We gotta find a way to get out of this pinch.
Where's the detective?
And quickly at that.
Where's Sherlock?
Should we examine everything? I have no idea. I mean, everything is reset now. We could be like, oh, where did our friend go? Oh, my God.
What is he? I mean, we found him.
What?
I did say, where's Sherlock?
What are you doing over there?
He's...
Mr. Sherlock Holmes?
Why is he wearing the tiara?
Oh, you know, I just wanted to feel the weight of 20,000 rubles on my head. For you see, a detective must be able to comprehend anything and everything. I swear there were no shenanigans afoot. Indeed, I would never steal from anyone.
Putting that aside, why are you hanging from the clothes hook on the wall?
Ah, that is simply one to experience the profundity of being 20,000 rubles. And to crush that cheeky hook poking its head out of the wall with a snap.
It's no use. I honestly can't figure out what in the world he's talking about.
Are you the self-proclaimed great detective? Ah, hello, good detective. I've been looking for you, all of you, actually. I wish to impart some information, if you would be so kind as to allow it. I must not be a great detective, as I have no desire to hang from that wall hook. So what is it with this new information? When it comes to a great detective's report, there can only be one subject to discuss. Namely, regarding the mysterious murder that occurred on the SSL Clay last night. I've just completely solved it. Ladies and gentlemen, here's my report.
What?
What did you just say?
I've brought this matter to its conclusion. There should be no other possibilities. I shall now
Elucidate
the matter for you. Something only a great detective can do. A great detective's great deduction.
Oh God, here we
Here
go.
we go again.
Is he gonna be wearing the tiara?
I fucking hope so. Solved. What nonsense is this? We already know an identity of culprit. It is that stowaway in handcuffs. No other possibility.
It wasn't me.
Yet there are no other individuals who could have carried out the murder. After all, the cabin was locked from within by the bolt on the latch. The culprit must have been inside the cabin. There's no other reasonable explanation.
This is just like the locked room murders that you see in detective novels, isn't it?
She is right, the locked room thing.
locked room?
You're right. These doors can't possibly be unbolted from the other side, but... Whoa, computer.
What?
It did a little slow down there.
Oh.
Alright, but I think we're still good. Everything's recording. Okay. I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but that cabin was not a perfect locked room.
Huh?
There's, in fact, one other entrance to the crime scene. That entrance was the one used by the couple when the crime was committed. What is this other entrance you speak of?
So dramatic.
Even now, it lies open before your very
The
eyes.
vent.
The air duct. The air duct, you say? You cannot be serious. You could not even fit arm into a shaft as small as this one. Well, at least you're not your giant arm. Assisting the couple into the cabin through that tiny shaft. And who exactly would be capable of doing that? As it turns out, last night, the victim himself witnessed the culprit's appearance.
Could you be referring to the contents of the journal we found on Kazuma's desk? 1 hour and 23 minutes after midnight, I heard a sound like a low whistle. 1 hour and 35 minutes after midnight, I saw a speckled band at the air duct.
Precisely.
Fancy.
What could this speckled band possibly be?
He is so animated and I love it.
Yeah, the answer to that mystery is hiding somewhere in this very room.
Oh, you put goggles on.
Mr. Holmes? What do you mean? Worry not, all will be well. There may be a bit of a ruckus, though. Feast your eyes as I unveil something truly mystifying yet intriguing. There!
Eek!
Ah, that!
Oh!
Oh, uh-oh. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me the pleasure of introducing the short end of the fearsome speckled band. That's a snake, isn't it? Just so. They're just stunned.
Well, she's just like, oh, that's my friend. It's a cute snake.
Mr. Holmes, may I ask a question? Yes, please, by all means. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I really don't think speckled describes that snake. No matter how I look at it, it's more striped than anything else. Hmm?
Yes, that does seem more accurate. It's more of a striped band.
Oh! Quite the clever observation. However, what if I were to tell you that this very fact is part of the culprit's devious trap?
What? You're saying it's a trap?
What kind of trap would that be? Allow me to elucidate. The time has come to reveal my findings. Do you understand the possible implications of what I'm about to say, Miss Nikomina?
The Japanese man died. Very sad, but that is all. I am knowing nothing. Nothing at all. Thought you said you're knowing everything.
Just like last time, I would have come to two conclusions. First of all, last night your friend slid into the victim's cabin. And secondly, your friend took the victim's life.
No.
Nikomina's turning pale. Looks like his two conclusions have hit the mark again.
Dude, she's already pale.
So this his friend was the one who took Asogi's life?
Whoa.
That snake's got him in a vice grip. He can't even speak. Thank God. Good, so I suggest that you remain absolutely still. If you were to enrage the snake and suffer a bite, it would not end well for you. Now, everyone, shall we begin? Come one and all to Sherlock Holmes' Theatre of Logic and Reason.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hit the lights. That's not the lights, that's the paper. That gave me some foot, though.
God.
The intruder. Here we go. Miss Nikomina, you've said this yourself.
There we go.
I am knowing nothing. Nothing at all. However, you are unable to lie to yourself.
Indubitably. It's all natural to feel pain in your heart upon recalling the events. Okay, she definitely got bit.
Yeah, she was looking at her hand.
The very same pain is the evidence of your relation to the victim's death. But who entered the scene that night, you ask? That would be the friend you carried on board the ship, wouldn't it? No surprise there, your line of sight shifted this time as well. Naturally, your friend is that snake.
But she didn't look over there. At least I don't think she did.
However, if that were the case, one problem presents itself.
Jesus.
It was a speckled band that was witnessed by the victim last night. And yet, unfortunately, no matter how you look at it, you cannot call this snake a speckled band. So then, what did the victim see last night?
Do not look. I am knowing nothing about this too.
Indubitably, the answer to that question is what you just tried to hide. Thus, it is that snake skin without a doubt. Indubitably, after that incident, your friend shed its skin, isn't that right?
What are you talking about?
Last night, the snake covered in speckles sneaked through that entrance over there. Guided by that call bell, it slowly slithered down into the room. In the dim light, the victim saw it as a speckled band. Therefore, the identity of your friend, who sneaked into the scene, is a most unusual snake capable of changing its appearance by shedding. I wonder if such a snake exists within the realms of India.
India?
Oh boy. Oh, he's still going. Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, how it happened? Yeah, let's get this one going.
Next, let's get into the macabre amount of his death.
Oof.
How and why was the victim's life robbed from him? From the information I have, the corpse did not show a single trace of external injury. Indubitably, the truth behind the victim's death lies in the deadly poison. And so, if that is indeed the truth, it is possible that the crime scene still contains hints about the murder.
You lie.
Indubitably, examining the corpse will let us prove the cause of death. There should be a small, near invisible trace of a venomous fang on the victim's body. The trace of your friend, the terrible venomous snake's bite.
What are you talking about?
Miss Nikomina, it is pointless to feign ignorance. After the incident, you made sure to hide everything, correct? Indubitably, your line of sight leads straight to the location of concealment. The evidence of this terrible murder is hidden within your trunk. When we first entered this cabin, that trunk moved. The murder weapon, the snake, happened to be rattled about at that moment, correct?
No.
By the way, the victim had heard a soft sound akin to a whistle before the incident. That is a signal you blew in order to manipulate your snake.
Manipulate?
You let your snake loose into that air duct and called it back after a set period of time. It was unknown to you if the bite landed, so you decided to investigate the room. The victim was still alive, you planned to just send out the snake again. And this, I'd imagine, is just what the snake was trained to do.
You are wrong.
Guided by the call bell from the entrance, it took one little bite as its venomous fangs.
Snangs?
Venomous fangs. Holy shit. That venom ran through the victim's body, snuffing out his life ember for all eternity.
Can you not describe it like that? It's sad.
That is precisely the true identity of the speckled band which robbed the victim's life. I can only hope that my deductions are correct. Is incorrect.
And it is. It
Boy,
always is.
we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we do. There you have it. The great deductions of Sherlock Holmes have been revealed.
Give me a second while I just go ahead and make
Please
sure that my
save.
computer messes up that there's
Oh
no
my
progress
God.
lost.
Yeah.
And
perfectly done.
Or we'd have to go through that all over again.
Oh, God. I mean, as wonderful as that is.
Yeah.
They're all just like, huh. Mr. Commander had been training the snake to be used as a weapon. Over there's the milk saucer. I surmise milk was the treat used to assist with the training. Wow. This time the mystery is solved for sure. Good heavens.
I'd love to think that was sarcasm.
Oh, it absolutely was, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was a brilliant, great deduction. This truly is the great detective Sherlock Holmes. Oh, please. This is but the first step. It's only helped but at least stave off my boredom, however.
I swear he has ADHD. Excuse me? A moment, please, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, of course. Tell me what's on your mind.
There's one thing I'm just a smidge curious about regarding that deduction.
Ah, yes. Questions are certainly welcome. I'd be glad to answer them firmly and precisely.
Thank you. First, snakes are born from eggs, therefore they are classified as reptiles.
I see. You know your stuff.
Reptiles do not drink milk.
Huh?
The only animals that would willingly drink milk are mammals. I do not think that one could train a snake with milk.
Yes, then surely she's trying to use a different treat. Milk is just an example. The problem is not important in the investigation.
Next, snakes do not have ears. Therefore, I do not think it would be possible to manipulate the creature with a whistle.
However, you know those stories. There's Dr. Sex's will and dance the flutes in the land of Arabia.
But the flute is played to match the movements of the snake, not the other way around. That is correct. It's all.
Is that so?
It's all an illusion.
No arms, legs, ears. Just how simple of a creature are you, snake? Please don't take out your frustrations on the snake.
Just how simple of a creature are you, snake? So, may I move on to my next point?
There's more?
Snake uses the scales on its stomach to move. Everything she's saying, I can tell you right now.
Of course.
It would be impossible for it to descend using something as flat as this bell rope.
But why?
No traction! Getting mad at me won't change how reality is. Anyway, even if you send a snake through the air duct, it cannot return by itself. Therefore, no matter how you look at it, it would be very difficult for a snake to commit this crime.
Oh.
He's like, wow.
Oh.
Now we've identified the issues. It's time to do it again, Naruhodo.
By do it, do you mean?
Yes, it's time to turn that deduction into a great deduction.
I should have expected it would come to this.
Don't act like you're not excited.
Understood. Let's do this. That's just what I wanted to hear, Master Naruhodo. Yeah. Take a look at your hands this time as well.
It's so he can do the gestures.
My hands, sir. You're doing this for fun, aren't you? Again.
The handcuffs are gone.
Winded.
Oh yeah, he wasn't here.
And like before, there's no need to worry. You can have them back when we're finished. Trust me, we're not very worried about it. Now, everyone, shall we begin? Come one and all to Sherlock Holmes' Theater of Logic and Reason. Here we go.
Hey.
It's time for my turn. Hold it, Mr. Holmes. On to the intruder thing, okay? Let's have a little talk about this. Mr. Commander, you've said this yourself. Okay, yeah, I know you've said this one. Nothing at all. No, nothing. However, you are unable to lie to yourself. And it is only natural to feel pain in your heart upon recalling the events.
Heart, no.
The commander really does look like she's in a great deal of pain.
Yes, indeed. She appears to feel truly guilty about Kazuma's death.
But considering obvious confusion of what Mr. Holmes was saying, There's most likely a different meaning to her facial expression.
Well then, let's make sure we thoroughly inspect Nikomina.
Hell yeah, dude. Alright. Heart. Her head.
Her hand.
Claw. Well, that kind
Claw?
of. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can zoom in, but there.
Where's the cat?
It's a kitty.
I was gonna say, as soon as I saw milk, I'm like, cat. There he goes.
Indubitably. It's only natural to feel pain in your claw wound upon recalling the events. No doubt, first from the looks of it, the wound is still fresh.
I like how he just goes along with it. Like, it's like, oh yes, I knew that.
Nikomina, could it be that your claw wound was inflicted last night?
I am regretting that the man has died. And when I am regretting, this wound hurts.
That very same pain is the evidence of your relation to the victim's death. But who went to the scene that night, you ask? That would be the friend you carried on board the ship, wouldn't it? No surprise there, your line of sight shifted this time as well. Naturally, your friend is that snake.
She's like, what?
Regarding to that claw wound, it must have been a wound caused by her friend, right? But snakes don't have claws, do they?
Right. To begin with, they do not even have any hands for claws to grow from.
If that's the case, just what could the true identity of her friend be?
If we look towards where Nikomina unconsciously directed her gaze, I'm sure that's where we'll find the answer.
Let's take a look. You hiding the cat back there, Stroganoff? What do you got going on? No, I can't rotate any more than that.
Oh, really? What about the other way?
Maybe it is him. Teapot.
What about the other way? Like
There's
even
There's
more.
a picture frame. No, this is as far as I can go.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got me limited here. I want to
It's
see
just,
what...
it's weird because in the camera, she was looking like straight ahead, and that's not a view.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this picture frame here quick because I wonder...
Oh, kitty!
This is a photograph.
This is a photograph.
Must be something Nikomina brought on board with her.
Nikomina truly is quite beautiful.
That's definitely true, but if you ask me, I'm more interested in this little black one over here. I should take a closer look at this photograph.
Kitten!
Boom.
So where the hell does snake come
Naturally,
from?
your friend is that kitten. Right, one look at the claw wound and it becomes painfully clear. A black kitten. I don't know where it is right now, but you brought along as you sought asylum, correct?
Blackie is my friend.
Oh my God.
Blackie, aw, cannot leave behind.
So the kitten's name is Blackie. However, if that was the case, then one problem presents itself. It was a speckled bandit the victim witnessed last night. However, no matter how you look at it, this kitten looks nothing like a speckled band. So then, what did the victim see last night?
Do not look. I am knowing nothing about this too.
Indubitably, the answer to that question is what you've just tried to hide. Thus, it is that snake skin without a doubt.
Nikomina, she took out what was in her pocket and hid it behind her back without thinking.
If she had kept it in her pocket, she would have gotten away with it.
I would expect no less from Holmes's forte, his bluffs.
Shouldn't a great detective's forte be his deductions?
At any rate, it is difficult to believe that it would be cast-off snakeskin.
Then what on earth could it be? What is Nikomina trying to hide? Well, let's take a look. Of course, it's like in her hair, lower. Wait, what's in there? Wait, what is in there?
There's
Hang on.
something wrapped up.
It looks like it, but I can't get a good enough. Wait. Left ear.
What?
Let's examine it.
Her dainty ears akin to pink seashells are peeping out behind her beautiful hair.
Okay, huh? There seems to be something hanging down from her ear.
That is an earring. Looks like a crescent moon shaped out of wood. My, it's so very lovely.
Women sure love accessorizing, don't they? Hair and pickings are enough. They hang things from the ears now, too.
Loveliness is a girl's eternal aspiration, you see.
Okay. Let me go ahead and examine over the heck all this nonsense is. So I can figure out what is going on here. So it's both speckled and band-like, but what exactly is this? Soft and fluffy and made out of a long piece of cloth.
Is it a toy?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And there's a handle attached to the very end of it.
It's a toy. This must be a Western cat teaser.
A cat teaser?
It's a toy meant for cats to play with. Kittens are especially fond of them. If you wiggle it in front of them, they're bound to jump for it.
Oh, the cat must have gotten the room, so she was using that to try and get the cat's attention to come back through the vent.
Like, kitty.
Yeah.
Cause dude, cats will go after those things.
Yeah, they will.
You know, you've seen my cats.
That sounds really adorable. Cat toy. Presented.
And it could easily crawl up and down the thing.
Cats can. I've seen cats in videos just climb up walls, and I'm just, what the fuck are you doing?
As long as they have claws, they'll climb.
Feel bad for that poor wall. Thus, it is that cat toy without a doubt. Yes, in other words, that would be the true identity of the speckled band. You dunked that toy through the air duct, correct? You must have swung it quite fiercely. It's no surprise the victim caught sight of it. However, why would she do such a thing? That goes without saying. She hoped to use the toy for waving wildly to catch her kitten's attention. Then, bewitched by all that tantalizing toy, the kitty runs home and jumps into her arms. Oh. Indubitably, the identity of your friend is that stole into the scene is none other than that tricky kitten, Little Blackie.
Eek!
What a truly troublesome cat. If I ever catch sight of it, I'll catch it for you. I'll borrow that photograph of Blackie for a bit. Photo.
The stage tiara is also shown.
So that thing's gonna be also of massive importance.
Yeah. Last night they gave Blackie meal. Then Blackie scratched my hand, then ran to ran to call bell. Before I could move, vanished into air duct. Blackie is bad kitty.
Hey, we've solved that part.
Black kitten.
So now we know the friend. A lovely little kitten.
Yep.
And then we have all of this. So, you know what? We're gonna get down to what happened to all this next time.
And I'm pretty sure gonna be like, there was no poison found in his body.
Yes, the mythical poisonous black kitten of Russia. What a mythical creature that is.
Maybe he might have been squeezed around his neck.
Maybe.
Because, like, you know, didn't it say, you know, the possible thing was damage to the nerves, whatever. We'll figure it out.
It was damage to his neck.
Yeah.
And it was in the bone structure. So obviously I don't think the kitten is to blame on this one.
No.
Unless the kitten attacked him and that's why all the trash is everywhere. No, that's not what happened at all.
No. The kitten headbutted him.
The kitten, the most vicious attacker. Actually, you know what? Kittens can be vicious attackers sometimes.
They can, but boy, you bleed.
You right.